Well, this person notices you. Brain, words, English, come on. This person notices you and immediately tackles you to the ground.
Is that a... Is he making a CMB?
Yeah, it'd be answer CMD.
Yep. I have a 18. Gonna fucking succeed too with me.
You said 18?
Mm-hmm.
They did not succeed.
Oh my god. Cool, I'm gonna move us out into the street more, obviously.
Well, having failed to tackle you and you kind of backing up into the street, so, you know, other people can easily see, they follow you out and you go, what are you doing?
Well, judging by the way you look, I'm doing the same thing you are.
I don't recall seeing you there.
Yeah, I could say the same thing.
Would you like to percept? Up to you.
Sure. I mean, I consume what's happening, but... 15! God damn it.
Well, upon being closer to them and not, I don't know, 55, 60 feet away, you do actually recognize this as being one of the other contestants in there. They seem to have disguised themselves as a guard.
Alright, now you're in the back of the room, right? But, yeah.
I kind of have expected you to say more than Lamb. I don't know.
No, I was too, but then it's just like, I kind of flatlined.
Fair enough. Them still not having recognized you, go, well, wait. Yes, I was, but where were you?
I was about center left.
Hopefully these details don't need to ever come up again.
I mean, I doubt it.
I see, so, okay, that's probably why I wouldn't recognize your face. Turn around.
Well, I mean, don't know how I feel about this question, or this request.
Do you turn around?
I'm just gonna start going this way. It's like, well...
Oh, so you're just canceling dialogue, technically?
Not really. Like, I'm making sure he knows this is the direction I'm headed, and fulfilling his request at the same time.
Lamb, don't cancel dialogue. When you complete this quest line, they're gonna talk to a non-existent NPC.
That sounds way too, like, specific.
Yeah, what? I don't get the reference. Is there a reference?
That sometimes in games when you say use console codes to kill off a essential character, but the cutscene still goes, so there's nothing there.
Oh, so using outside means to break the game. Got it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Marcus is cheating. He's using the outer planes.
Also known as Bethesda. But anyway.
They take note of what direction you're heading and go, okay, yeah, I do recognize you from behind.
That's a statement I don't get a lot.
Oh, you know, people remember different things. Well, should we be on our own way then? We are kind of competing against each other.
I suppose so. Cutting into both of our times trying to get around where we're going.
With that, he does the anime turn around and leave thing, you know, with the hand in the air, going in.
Yep.
Part of the competition was they weren't allowed to steal from each other, right?
No, I don't think that was ever brought up.
It was never established.
Yeah.
I know it was said that they're not supposed to steal from civilians, but
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was part of it too. My bad. Never mind.
Nobody asked.
I mean, worst case, I could have used the excuse beforehand. I thought he was a guard.
You gonna continue down the road then?
Ye-
When you get to here...
Ish.
Yeah, ish. You see 500 guards! No. You see 5 guards, though?
Jesus.
Standing around the, I don't know, mini square. And yes, I'm aware the shape is not actually a square.
I mean, it's close enough. For our purposes. I mean, if you only count from here to here, it's a square. It's a 4x4.
I mean, that could be said if I count from that corner to that corner. Or that corner to that corner.
Or this corner to this corner.
Yeah. I mean, but no, yeah. You
All
see 5 guards.
squares make a circle. No. What?
I mean, it could if you had infinitely many of them.
But, like, how are they laid out? Are they all suitably, quote-unquote, covering each other?
They're just kind of standing around. in no real position, not really watching each other, just kind of keeping an eye on the surroundings.
I'm gonna look at their belts specifically, since, you know, that's where they're keeping the pouches. And I want to make sure they weren't all picked clean by the other guy before I start, like, considering. Got another fucking 15.
You can see that the guards still have a pouch each.
Just one?
Yep.
Okay. I'll like, try getting one as I go up here. Just kind of in passing.
Alright, well, go ahead and do sleight of hand then.
Fuck you, game! It was a 20, then it went to a 5.
Oh, what's your roll then?
10.
Aha. Well, you did it.
Oh, well, that's good.
Did lab.
Just kind of pass my hand over it, pull the knot a little, manage to catch it with my other hand. And just keep moving.
Well, with that, you are moving down the road, blah blah blah, not really finding any guards down this way until you come here where there is a guard at the Brood Awakening building. They seem to be posted there for some reason or another.
Is it like the door to the...
Yeah.
Okay. Like, are they like right against the wall, or do I have a few feet to work with?
Well, they're sitting at your nemesis, the table.
Bastard. Oh, go over, just strike up some conversation real quick.
Wait, you're actually talking to the guard?
Yep.
Changing things up?
Yep.
Anything in particular you want to talk to the guard about?
So, seems weird to have someone post out here. Is there competition going on, or is this one of those things that I'm not really allowed to ask about?
They look at you as you talk to them and go, no, you can ask. I'm here because they've had some break-ins and just want to make sure job is fine.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I could see why that would cause problems.
Yeah, there not being too many other people around on the street normally, it's kind of hard to have anyone actually notice. So...
Yeah, especially since just kind of back to the sea, I could understand how people are getting in. Is the building open?
Shop? Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, thank you. Just making sure it wasn't, like, closed off for any reason. And then I'm gonna head in. Just buy... I'm assuming this is supposed to be kind of like a coffee shop.
It is a bread shop and grain shop.
Bread and grain?
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm sure you could also find some coffee here too.
Well, it's just weird because it's Brood Awakening. I guess it's alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grain alcohol, obviously.
Yeah. God damn it. I'll just go in and buy, like, a small bottle of something. Like, something like 5 silver or less. That's what I carry on me when I leave the fucking... When I leave the...
Well, you are able to find a Brood Awakening souvenir shop style mug and a small bottle of grain alcohol.
I will get the small bottle.
75 copper.
We said it was base hundreds, right?
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget coins are in base 100. Since now Liam is the second person clarifying that.
I will not.
But yeah, once I leave, I'm gonna try and grab the bag off of him while he's at his station. Assuming I have the chance.
You certainly do.
Alright.
Liam, if you fail this, I'm going to be fucking surprised.
Got a 24?
Yeah, you've passed it with flying colors.
That was stealth.
Oh. I just figured you weren't going to go with the stealth, but you're fine on that then.
If we want me to make that a fucking sleight of hand, I can.
No, no stealth. You're fine.
It's a 17 sleight of hand.
Still pass with flying colors.
Cool.
I rolled a 2.
I mean, the good news is, unless I critically fail and we have that going on, I couldn't fail. Yeah, after that, I'll keep making my way down here.
Do you want to open up that bag
fly.
to see... What? Oh, tree model.
Yep.
And see what was inside that bag?
Once I get, like, up here.
Yeah. So you open up the bag?
Yes.
Inside you find, well, a note, obviously, for the guard number that the bag belongs to. 72 gold, as well as a Brood Awakening emblazoned silver key.
Okay. That is all marked. I really do just have a fucking small key ring at this point. But yeah, after that I'll keep making my way up here. I'll probably cut down once I get up here, start making my way back to the square.
Okay. You don't consider the key at all?
Not this very second, since I've been getting a lot of keys.
Right.
I'll probably think about it more once we get done with the magic fighting competition.
Yeah.
That
Well,
one should end up lucratively for me once we get to that. Assuming they've had shift change.
in an effort to conserve future time, and because I'm running out of fucking ideas for guards for you to run across, you come across 4 guards that you could pickpocket from, if you so choose.
Cool. 18 on stealth. With a 17 on sleight.
Fail.
Damn it! Are you fucking serious? Did you roll another fucking 20?
No, I rolled 2 18s.
Fuck. Hold on, let me update my cot counter. That's an 11 on stealth.
Good.
With a 14 sleight of hand.
Fail.
Yep.
Next.
22 stealth.
Pass with flying colors.
With a 6 sleight of hand.
Fail.
Yep.
So, is the word gone around to all the guards about this one guy?
No, because they are aware that the theft test is going on today.
19 stealth.
Good. Barely, but
With
good.
a 10 sleight of hand.
Hey, you passed.
Oh my god. Son of a bitch.
64 gold for that guard, along with
Okay.
guard number.
64.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just have bag of gold with guard ID set to my fucking clipboard now.
I rolled an 8, by the way, on that last one.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, you make it back to the square. The time has ran out at this point for anyone to do anything. Did I miss anyone? Or did anyone want to do any more additional roleplay before we went to the magic fighting and mapping?
I need to sell a shark.
Right.
You know, for a second you think that he's making a joke, but then you remember he actually fought and killed a shark.
Jared, I thought I was forgetting something, and I was just like, the fuck is it? And then you said something, it was like, right. Okay, so Sandeep. Going over to you then. Are you gonna drag the shark with, then, or...?
Well, first I'm just gonna look from where I'm at to see if there's a fishmonger nearby that has a decent size of stock.
Well, you can find one over by the affordable sale. To the south of the affordable sale. Southwest, in particular.
First I'm gonna pull 5 of the shark teeth, and then I'll drag it over there.
Are you gonna do what with the shark teeth?
Keep them.
Ah, okay. And yes, it is the fish menagerie place, because I couldn't come up with a different name off the top of my head. It's a menagerie of fish. Yeah. So, you approach the fish menagerie place?
Hi, do you buy fresh catch?
The halfling behind the, somewhere in the tent, turns around from working and goes, yes, I do. What do you have?
I kind of tilt my head towards the thing that I'm dragging behind me.
Is that a shark?
Yeah.
I don't normally buy shark.
Do you know who would if you don't?
I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it off you, it's just I don't know what to do for a price on that.
Ah.
Did you have a price on mind for that?
You know, I'm gonna roll an appraise to see what I might think.
Please don't, because I don't fucking know.
Good news. Now this is Jared.
Well, I got an 8, so I'm not that high.
Jared, what was the amount of gold that we talked about last week? I know we talked about it.
I think the sale price for a live shark is like 300.
Yeah, so I want to say it was like 185 gold is what I had in my head, but I don't remember.
I'm trying to find the PFSRD page with it.
I mean, if you wanted to do for a live shark, 1 gold per pound, you're looking at about 250 gold because 250 pounds. As dead, I'd say, if anything, maybe make it 150 to 175. Along with the fact that he dragged it across a street.
Well, I've got it on the tarp, so it's not dragging on the ground. Or canvas.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was 325 for a live shark. I would say, like, I don't know, somewhere around 80, 100. You wouldn't happen to have a scale that would work well for measuring this guy?
Give me a moment. I think I might have one. The halfling looks around the menagerie of boxes and ends up finding a scale that should work. Well, this should at least give us a close enough estimate of how much a shark weighs. It's a little undersized, but They bring the scale over to you with the shark, so you don't have to drag the shark far to put it back on or put it onto the scale.
Then I hook it up to the scale as best I can.
And after a brief moment, it outputs that it weighs 313 pounds.
Okay. So when I sell this to you, do you sell it wholesale, or do you have a butcher to cut it up?
I actually cut it up myself.
Okay, then how about 100 and you save me 5 portions, like 5 meal-sized portions?
I could certainly save you 3 meal-sized portions for that amount of gold.
Sure.
The deal then?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, Jared, congratulations. You have sold a shark for, you said 100?
Yep.
And for 3 meal-sized portions of shark. The halfling hands you the gold and tells you to come back in, either late tonight or next morning early.
I can check by. I'm gonna head to one of the other competitions. I can come by after that just to see how it's going. Do you know which is closer, the stables or the magic competition stuff?
Between those two, the stables are probably going to be the closest, considering they're just to the north of the docks. It's along the road, it's hard to miss.
Okay, then I think I'll head that way. I'll see you either later or tomorrow morning.
Alright, sounds good. You obviously probably have quite a bit of time before anything really happens for a competition there, considering you finished yours and whatnot. So, you know.
Then I'm probably going to head back to the priest bottle so that I can reorganize my equipment and put my armor back on.
Alright, so you head back there, you do that. Do you spend a lot of time on that, or...?
Mostly just putting my armor on and dropping off the 50 pounds or whatever it is, the net that I got.
I thought it was 45. That'd be 50.
Well, it's 45, but it's 50 with the 5 pounds of net that I already had.
Oh, yeah. The bartender kind of looks at you bringing in a bunch of net, by the way.
Just kind of look over at him. Fishing competition.
He does that, kind of nod head. Head nod? Brain nod head.
Where it like kind of jerks up and off to the side.
Nod head or head nod?
Yes.
Eggnog?
Eggnog?
But no, not quite. Oh, yeah, kind of, actually. Let's go with that. That's enough description to it. Anyway, do you spend a whole lot of time then on that, or just, like, I don't know, 30 minutes?
Yeah, just like 20-30 minutes, and then I will grab a drink of ale from the bar and then head to the stables.
Okay, so you head on up the road, and you can see the stables quite obviously to your left when you get to the center section. You also hear a weird dog bark in the background as you approach the center section.
Was that a dog or a squeaky door?
Who knows? It's hard to tell. Pretty sure it was actually Lamb's chair, but
Yeah, like the good news is I got the chair for free.
the bad news is it squeaks.
I mean, that's more just from it being damaged because I'm a fat ass. But no, we need the WD-40.
What happened to WD-39?
Go ask a goddamn alchemist for some grease.
Why would I do that when I could just ask a wizard?
Because you're a drain on the economy.
I'll glance over at the field near the stables to see how the competition's laid out.
So, never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Well, so that's the fact that there's not enough trees over here because I wanted more trees, but fucking got game limitations. You can see a bunch of archery targets hanging from trees, some on poles, and just there's a bunch of targets. They're kind of laid out on a obvious racetrack. Think, is that Ocarina of Time that had the horse thing on it?
Which horse thing?
One that you had to go to the fucking place to shoot. The one where you ended up fighting aliens.
No, that was Majora's Mask.
Think that, though. And a track setup. So, that is what you see for a competition setup.
And then I look for kind of sign-in table and available equipment for borrowing.
Well, you don't see anything outside, but you can certainly head into the building.
But I will do that.
Well, you enter the building and you are greeted by a person wearing a horse head.
Sagittarius?
I look around and then like, so are you the one heading the competition?
I hate you right now.
Me?
I did not mean that. I would not have known had you said nothing.
Same, like, the fuck are you talking about, Lamb? And then, oh. Steam, stop blinking. I know Lamb sent me a message on Steam. I could fucking see it. What did you ask, Jared?
Who was running the competition?
I asked if he was the one heading the competition.
They respond with, yes, I am. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was interested in the mounted archery, but I don't really have any equipment. I mean, I've got my javelins, but those don't know how well they'd work for mounted archery competition. Also, I do not have a mount.
Let's see. Well, good news is we do not need to bring your own mount because we actually are not allowing that in this competition.
I see.
As for the actual archery bit, you are actually going to be supplied a bow along with 20 arrows, as far as I'm aware. More. Kind of glances out the back windows over towards the competition area, going, there might be more than 20 targets there.
Okay, well, do you know how long it is before everything starts?
We're mostly just waiting for people to show up, and I think we intend on starting in about 45 minutes to an hour from now.
Okay, then can I get the bow and arrows? I'm gonna do some just practice sighting. I don't need to fire, just some practicing the motions.
Sure. They go and get them for you.
Then I head towards where it looks like the competition area would start at, and then I just look at one of the trees and do not dry firing, just pulling back, focusing down the bow, and then re-releasing, or gently releasing back.
No, Jared's character. Get between the fucking... There we go. Damn it.
The tree's aura is too great.
Fine, you're there now. Oh, can Lame get it? You got it.
Bam.
Awesome. Anyway, you were there then and doing stuff and whatnot and perhaps firing. I got nothing at the moment. Talk amongst yourself because I gotta use the restroom. I was trying to veer back on an RP note, but I got nothing.
Kind of hard when we're all kind of across the city.
Yeah.
Also, goddamn horse heads.
Also, this will be an interesting competition. I am not trained in martial weapons, and I am not. Ride is not a class skill.
You're just gonna get fucking trampled. You're gonna survive the shark fight and die to a horse.
It will be a class skill, and I will be able to use the bow once I take a level in Sensate.
In what?
Sensate is a fighter archetype.
Okay.
But luckily I have Dex, so I still at least get some bonus to attack. That being said, if I have to fire on a double move of the horse, that's -3.
Total?
Total.
Nice.
Because it's -4 for untrained, and I have a +5, so that puts me at 1. And then it's
I'm not gonna
-4
be
for a
able to
double
throw
move
for
on
it.
a horse.
Nice.
Or -8 for a run on a horse, a quadruple speed, which means -7 total. So I can maybe hit things, I just won't be able to do it fast.
Are you gonna do any tricks?
Huh.
Depends on how elaborate Cub wants to get with it, because the breakdown is, does it have flight? If no, then typically it's a DC of 20 handle animal. Oh no, that's to make it do stuff. A DC 20 ride if it's frightened. Otherwise, it's a DC 5 to guide it with your knees. And a DC 10 to make free action to make it to fight with it. But I don't think he's gonna go that elaborate.
Ride is Dex, but I also have a -1 for my armor, so I've got a +4 for ride, so I can make a 5.
Technically, the -4 on attack rolls is only if you're gonna use if up to double its land speed. 0 feet up to its land is 0 penalty.
Yeah. Like I said, I can probably hit things, I just won't be able to do it fast.
Yeah.
Equivalently, that means riding forward on the horse, stopping the horse, and then firing. Double move speed is just firing on the run.
In other news, I'm currently up to 1,222 stolen gold and 1 plat piece. That's more than like 10 times what I have on me total.
If you guys can, if we can make a, if you're able to make a DC 20 ride check, you can dismount your mount as a free action. Otherwise, it's a move action.
I'm actually treating red. I could have done this competition and still sucked, but
Move so fast you jump off lamb, stick an arrow into it, and jump back on the horse and go, what? The arrow
I
hit
got the
target.
arrow into it. What the fuck's your problem?
Hopefully there aren't obstacles, because then I'd need a 15 for the leap. I mean, I could still do that, that's rolling an 11.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad.
Also, I have no saves, because I had to use everything during the shark.
I mean, at least the shark kept you from dying and got you a metric shitload of XP.
But it'll be 1 year until I get any birthday rolls, and it'll be whenever, if something happens, for hero points.
I just mine back, so that's fine.
Does everyone have hero points?
Nope.
Not anymore.
Actually, I still have 1.
Well, I mean, I haven't used a single one. If I had them, I don't know what they are.
I have 1.
You can use them for a whole bunch of things. You just have to look up hero points.
You can use them for a reroll. I think it's before the results are quantified or whatever.
I think it's after, actually.
Does
I don't
everyone
remember.
start with 1?
Yes.
I think he said everyone started with 1.
Yes, I believe at character creation you get 1 hero point.
I had an extra one from helping with setup stuff.
Same.
It's +4 if you use it after you've made a roll, It's +8 if you use it before you make a roll. You can use it to interrupt a turn, I think, as a single action.
Act out of turn, yeah. You can spend a hero point, take your turn immediately. Just treat it as a ready action.
I think that's the equivalent to the other use is you can use it to gain an extra action during your turn.
Well,
Gotcha.
this one moves your entire turn. Oh no, never mind. You can only make a move or standard action on this turn. Never mind. You can ask the DM for a hint about what to do by spending a hero point. Get spell slots back.
You get them for doing great deeds, and then they allow you to do additional great deeds.
Very much.
Exactly. What?
Hero points.
Oh.
You can spend 2 hero points to cheat death.
But I used all of my hero points trying to make it so I wouldn't have to cheat death.
Yeah, that's kind of the give and take on that.
Alright, so, Sandeep is messing around with the bow. Let's head back over to the center, where, as I said, the competitions will be starting up for the magic combat test. What the fuck I called it?
Magical combat.
And the mapping test. Mapping test up first.
They have to map the fight.
As I notice people starting to amass for the magic test, I'm gonna get up and start heading back over to the guard barracks.
As you approach, you notice that people are gathering outside, and it does not seem like they're being let in.
So, are we waiting out here for a bit? Does nudge like the guy to my left?
Guards, he hit me.
The person that you nudged responded to you, yeah, we were told to wait out here for Willadar. No, since you were not actually here for when that happened that week, Willadar is the captain of the guard barracks.
Okay.
You want to talk to anyone besides that question?
So, what are you here for, Oh, my name's Tars.
What do you mean, what am I here for? I'm here for the test.
I know, but, why? What have you done that makes you want to do a mapping test?
Well, what mostly brought me in was the reward.
Do you already have an idea what it is, or is it just kind of going for shot in the dark?
Well, I was told what the reward was.
Anything good?
Well, it depends. Do you like running your own jail?
Actually, sounds kind of interesting. Don't spoil exactly what it is. Like, kind of want to try for this.
Alright, well, I don't know if you took part of the target capturing test that they did yesterday, but...
I was planning to, but for some reason I just slept through the whole day.
I see. Well, I will say this about the reward. It goes quite well with the previous test. Seems they have a bit of a theme with the rewards. Any other dialogue that you want to do?
No, I'm good.
Well, you two make some small talk, and after a couple minutes, Willadar comes out. Announces to everyone standing that is present for this competition. Hello everyone, my name is Willadar Thakaran, Thessarin? Actually, I might have pronounced that differently the first time around, who knows?
I like imagining that that's in character.
It isn't, but I don't know my own last names, its pronunciation, you know, Elvish and all. Anyway. I am the king of this barracks. For those that took place in the target capturing competition, you should recognize me, but in this competition, we will actually be mapping out the city. Yes, the city that you're in. I expect this to take about 4 hours. If you need parchment or any other mapping tools or devices, we have some available. Just come up to one of the few guards around me, they will be able to hand out a small supply bag. If you already have materials and whatnot though, you can actually begin the competition. Be back by nightfall and we will judge the best mapping of the town.
Immediately gonna pull out my materials and start from the center of town.
Alright, roll me whatever the fuck mapping falls under.
Geography?
Geography would be to know the area or local. It'd probably be possibly a profession.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I think profession cartography or something.
or craft.
Well, cartography's not a thing under profession.
Didn't 3.5 have forgery? I think it would have fallen under that. So, oh well.
Could be scribe, maybe, kinda. If you really hint at it. Craft map. Yeah, I think survival's probably as close as you're gonna get.
Noah, do you have craft and/or profession cartographer / cartography or anything like specific map-related skill?
I have craft map. I'm pretty sure that's probably supposed to be cartography.
You have craft map. What? Yeah, we'll go with that. Because according to the internet, it could literally be craft, profession, or survival in some circumstances.
That's fucking weird.
So yeah, we'll go with craft checks.
$19.
Alright, well, you have no problem making a decently detailed outline of the area. Did you want to add any specific markers?
Oh, yes, I'm probably going to have the center part where the portal is, have a compass rose on top of it, and have defining buildings for the town hall, the sun soul, the market area on both sides as well. Kind of define them in a way where it's essentially a rhombus pointing to all directions.
Rhombus.
North, south, east, west.
I would call that geometric shape of rhombus.
Diamond. Whatever the square is. Slightly tilted square.
Oh, you're going for a square compass rose rather than the normal like cross shape. Okay. So you begin mapping out any other areas that you want to go for? Like immediately?
I'm gonna be working the straight down on the south road, so down this way. And make note of each of the intersections. And I'm gonna come around, loop, come up back to where it started. And essentially fill in the southeast corner.
Alright, roll me another craft map.
8.
Well, the southeast corner of the town seems to be decent looking. You might feel like some of the lengths are a bit off, but it should do just fine. Did you want to add any special markers to the southeast corner?
Towards the edge where the silo-looking building was, along with the windmill. And nothing too specific for that role.
Okay, well, I imagine you're going to then continue on mapping out the rest of the town, so feel free to roll me another 5 craft or cartography checks, and let me know what area of the town they are, as well as any markers for them. While you do that, magic competition style fight test stuff begin. Guys?
Yeah.
You're not Kaz.
I thought you said guys.
Sorry, what?
Magic
What's
style magic test competitions going to be beginning. You can hear the announcer along with Unan, since he's in the
Gaz.
center.
But this isn't a medical test. That was a few days ago.
I was just gonna prepare for that.
Going to prepare, or going to go towards the competition area?
Go to the competition area, obvious.
Unan and Aethys going over there as well.
Yes. Are the spell slots that we used for the style still used up for this?
No.
Okay.
Just like for the magic, or, god damn it, brain. Melee competition, like skills and whatnot would be reset per match. But I mean, obviously, if you used it outside of the competitions, then it would still be used up once the competition's over. So.
Alright, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, as you three, technically, because Aethys, approach the competition area in the main square that lays a wooden fenced-off area, just like before, and inside is an area for people to cast spells as they please in close and medium-range combat. The Kitsune rep does announcing stuff. Goddamn brain. Not working with me right now. Alright, welcome everyone, and possibly welcome back. Before we had the Magic Style competition, and had a great show then, now we are going to be heading into the Magic Combat competition, also hosted by the Sunsoul Wizards Guild. They will be offering a unique page of spell knowledge that will imbue the reader with the ability to cast a spell. This event is similar to the melee competition yesterday, but with magic instead. We will, however, be doing a gladiator-styled competition where the last one standing is the winner, and one of the people may end up being in combat all day long. What this means is that two people will fight, the winner then takes on the next contestant, exhausted or not, until only one remains. And yeah, as I mentioned, any usage of spells or whatever get reset, blah blah blah.
Get reset per round, or just reset for the whole thing?
Per round.
Okay.
Want to make a joke about it being per round, but
Wrong round.
I know. I know.
If you're competing in the competition, make sure you sign up at the table by the portal. Once I get word that everyone has entered that wanted to, we will begin the fight and find out who will be victorious of this day. Keep in mind that while spellcasting within the city is prohibited, it is not for this competition for the contestants only. So no fancy stuff from you spectators on the side or the guards will come.
Multiple wizards put away their wands. Son of a bitch.
People of all types go to the table. Some appear to use magic for minders only. Some imbued with the essence of magic since birth. Everyone appears ready to try their hand in the competition to win. And I assume you three also, or you two, also go up to,
Yes, me and Kaz both sign up. If they take a look at Athos, I go, no, she's my summon. She part of my magic.
well, the people that you're going to be talking to are obviously wizards from the Sunsoul Wizard Guild, so they would blatantly notice any and every single detail of magic about you.
Okay.
So it's not even a question. So you two sign up. Kaz, do you say anything? Because you normally say things.
Done. Cause is just like, well, I'm looking forward to this. This is different.
I guess that's the pre-game chit-chat there, Kelb.
Okay. Well. Components. Custom. Tile. You guys remember this board? I remember this board. It's like it was only yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't want to move everyone up there because I needed to adjust the fucking size of it still.
Gotcha, that's what you were doing.
As good as I am at just looking. Oh, so apparently just locked everyone. Good job, me. Damn it. So close. Good enough. Alright, so this is gonna be the fighting arena. It's empty space, so people, you know, had earth spells or something to spawn in a pillar to hide behind, they could. Let's find out who's going first then. Where are my D10s? After everyone has signed up and the Kitsune announcer gets word of that, they then announce out that it is going to be Sessa, a female halfling witch, versus a male half-orc sorcerer named Cone, who are going to be fighting each other first. So y'all got lucky for not being in the first fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 or below would have been a Larry character going, but I rolled a 26. for one of them. No lame.
Oh.
Anyway, those two enter the competition field, and it appears that once they have begun, their spells are kind of in line with each other, as they are throwing cold/frost-based spells at each other.
Wait, what was the orc?
The half-orc sorcerer is named Cone.
Sorcerer, that's it.
Yeah, the other one's a witch. But in the end, the female halfling witch named Sessa, maybe renaming or reusing the names multiple times while speaking so it memorizes itself in my brain. But yeah, after a bout of competition, Sessa wins by having multiple monsters on the field through summoning magic, overwhelming Cone and bringing him down.